456, not bad. We got some Keith Jackson. So Keith Byers and Keith Jackson coming from the Eagles to play for the Super Nintendo Dolphins. 3156. Still better than Keith here. We got Marino, even in bad, is a legend. We get some Jarvis Williams. Yes, sir. Some Jarvis taking the kicks. Dolphins 2-1. They're about to take their second loss. Yes, sir. Packers actually playing with Mark Clayton as my second wide receiver, who is a big name on the original Tecmo Super Bowl Dolphins. Dolphins going to take the ball first. Good luck. Chris Jackie, go fetch. And it's rainy again. How about that? 2 rainy games in a row. So I may have to lean on my running game again. And I'm going to expect the Dolphins to rely on their running game too, honestly. Keith Byers, nice catch. That was a dangerous throw, though. I'll let him do that a couple more times. That check down was into coverage. And Marino not showing very much accuracy. Again, is it weather related? Not 100% sure. We're going to call pass on this one. Give ourselves a little bit of help. I'm going to try to set Reggie White free here. Ooh. A nice drone defense by my secondary. Going to call pass 1. So I do have some. Going to bump Reggie free. Drone Reggie getting the sack. That's right. That's called teamwork. Reggie Roby blasting it. Wow, I could actually run this back. That's hilarious. But I'm going to do a touchback instead. That's funny. They let you run a punt out of the end zone. Round 52. I tried to cut it back over the middle. It didn't work. Red 24. Put. Definitely hard to avoid the rushers in this version of the game. A lot easier in original Nintendo Tecmo. Bad throw by far. Weather definitely a factor, it seems. Nice coverage by the Packers. Could have been a fumble. Blue 48, blue 48. That also could have been a fumble. A lot of guys on the play there. Reggie White, another sack. After the game, I need to see how many sacks he's got. He's got to be well over 10 for the season. Really been relentless. It's a scramble by Marino, but not enough for the first down. Really gets the block, but he gets it off. Buckley. Yeah, I'm just getting out of bounds. I don't want to fumble that, that's for sure. Second quarter, time to check conditions, see how everyone's feeling. Favre hasn't been in average since game 1. O'Brien's in good. Let's put in O'Brien. Said nobody ever. Marcus Wilson at a 44. Oh, Sharp still at that running back. Whoops. So I got my weapons back. I got Sharp, Clayton. I really should be able to make what I want happen if they don't call my play. Nice move by Wilson, if I do say so myself. That's the power of the pass 4 with 5 passing options. A lot of times there is one guy who is not covered. So we're going to go back to that play, pass 4, the red gun. And I just tried to throw that out of bounds because it was a called play. 3rd and 2, going to try to run this or get this. What's up, Doomile? See in the chat. Message retracted. Hope you're having a good day. Appreciate you checking in with this late night stream, Tecmo Super Bowl, on Super Nintendo. I'm gonna play a Packers season here. Mark Clayton with a fumble goes out of bounds.
First down.
You know, I grew up a Green Bay Packers fan in the great state of Wisconsin. Now I live in Chicago. I watched the tail end of the game today, Packers versus Bears. Obviously, very built up. How did the last game end, says Hank. I was able to get a drive and win it with the Packers. Packers prevailed. Stopped the Bucs on their first drive, then scored with some good runs by the Packers. So Packers 3-0. I'm putting in some Ken O'Brien because he's in good condition while Brett Favre is in bad. Brett Favre has been in bad condition since game 1. This is game 4. And I keep forgetting to try to line up my extra point. And that was a factor in the last game, so I really need to focus on that. Doomile saying I love this game. I'm glad. It's a good one. Not quite original Tecmo Super Bowl, but it does have a charm to it. Obviously, it's got a more of an updated roster. Reggie White just being heinous on the D-line. Nobody all season has been able to guard Reggie White. He's just tearing people up. So this is a pretty good game. People usually talk about Tecmo Super Bowl 3 for Super Nintendo because you can create a player, have a sort of a franchise mode, free agent mode. And I just dove in there with Leroy Butler and shut down that run. So they're gonna have to punt. But this is a pretty fun game. It is challenging because you don't have that breakaway speed with the running backs or even the quarterbacks that you're trying to scramble. I'm really having a hard time. I'm just running out of bounds because it's rainy, and I don't want to cough it up. I'm having a hard time scrambling with my quarterback, getting those yards that I'm used to getting in original Tecmo Super Bowl. Back shoulder fade, out of bounds, to Sterling Sharp. I'm used to getting those easy 4 yards against the computer, or even a user for that matter. and it's just not the same game. So I'm having to adjust my strategy a little bit, which is kind of refreshing. I mean, it's a different game for a reason, you know. They just decided they didn't want to have the they didn't. Oh, nice little animation there. Wilson just taking it for the first time. They just decided they didn't want to have that breakaway speed at 81 max speed Bo Jackson, 75 max speed, Barry Sanders. They just wanted to have a bit of a different style game. And I just keep checking it down to my running back, who seems to be getting open. 25 seconds. I probably got a couple more plays. I might take a deep shot. There we go. I see my tight end. We're gonna go some Jackie Harris. Can he do it? Oh!
First down.
I thought about doing a juke on that last play, but I also thought the defender might just dive out of the way. Doomile is saying my favorite version is the NES version. We do have a lot of videos of the NES version on this channel, the Retro Sports Gamer channel. Quite a few, actually. Maybe too much, honestly. We play the game all the time. We play it a lot on Monday nights. We meet up physically at a bar in Chicago called Demon Tap. And we'll just play it casually. We'll play other games like NBA Jam, NHL '94. Ooh, nice run back by Buckley. And we played a lot. And as I've said before, maybe you heard me say, we have actually a tournament coming up in Chicago in 2 weeks. A live tournament at Demon Tap on Belmont. It's called the Tecmo Super Bowl Hardcore Championship, and that just references the fact that it's Tecmo Super Bowl. Oh, bad throw by Ken O'Brien. It's Tecmo Super Bowl on original Nintendo, but there are no stipulations on it. Often in these tournaments, there are actually more. Ooh, another bad throw by Ken O'Brien. We're probably gonna have to sub him out. This is no good. Often in these tournaments, there are a couple stipulations. One being, if you have a wide receiver who has a high max speed, or any wide receiver really, you can't put him as a running back. You have to keep him at home as a wide receiver. And also, you can't do what's called lurch. I'll show you that real quick. It's where you're a defensive lineman, usually the nose tackle, and you just, I wasn't really able to do it there, but you just dive right in and kind of blow up the play. Tried to do it again, and it didn't work. Ooh, big gainer to Keith Jackson. Marino to Jackson.
First down.
So these tournaments often have a couple of those stipulations just to kind of make sure people are playing it a certain way. Ooh, Marino with a slip. Reggie with a sack. Probably got 15 for the year. Quite a few so far. So hardcore just means that we kind of throw out those stipulations and you can play however you want. So Doomile saying, I never played the DS version. Is it worth picking up? I haven't played it either. I think if you're talking DS, you're talking about original Tecmo Bowl, which some people do. Bill Moss, another sack for the Packers. Some people do enjoy original Tecmo Bowl. To me, I really enjoy the fact that it's 11v11 in Tecmo Super Bowl. Oh, we got a blocked punt. Terrell Buckley scooping that one up. Packers, we're putting Brett back in. Packers definitely need to capitalize on this. Nice, healthy 8 yards for the Packers.
Blue 43.
Wilson,
First down.
another first down. What's up, Mike Young? I see you saying I love Tecmo. That's great. You've come to the right place. You know, we do a lot of Tecmo Super Bowl on original Nintendo on this channel. I just thought I'd mix it up a little bit today. Play some Tecmo Super Bowl on Super Nintendo. A fun game. We're going to have rosters circa 1993, which is a couple years after original Tecmo. And you're saying I watched this channel Monday. That's awesome. You look familiar. I'm glad you're checking in again late tonight for the stream. We often play original Tecmo Super Bowl. I thought I would mix it up with some Super Nintendo. It's a fun game. It does play differently. One of the main differences is you don't have breakaway speed for the running backs. So your Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders, or even wide receivers like Jerry Rice, you don't have that breakout speed. So it just feels different. Also, weather is a factor. So in this game and the last game I played, I'm doing a full season with the Packers. Going to play about 5 games tonight, and do a few more videos in the next couple weeks, and do a full season, just see how that feels, and show that to people. But so weather is a factor. You see the rain on the field. Dan Marino for the Dolphins, Brett Favre for the Packers. We're having trouble hitting our targets here, and I think weather's a factor. So that's just an interesting variable that the game throws in there. If you want, you could say that it favors teams with a running game because that's a little more consistent than... Oh, throws it. Another completion to Keith Jackson. You saw Marino slip that past my safety there. That would have been a dagger had I been able to stop that. But Marino just showing he's a legend. Oh, a JJ to Mark Ingram coming from the Giants to the Dolphins. The DS version is called Tecmo Bowl Kickoff, and you can edit teams and players. That's interesting. I have not played that. I don't have a DS. I only have the old systems. It's not because the newer ones are bad. I just don't want to invest in the money in that. But a lot of good games released on those newer systems. That's worth being familiar with. Touchdown into double coverage. We've got a CC back shoulder fade to Keith Jackson from Dan Marino. How about that pairing? Mike Young saying, I love the Super Nintendo version too. Yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy Tecmo Super Bowl 3 where you can create a player, where you can even try to trade players in free agency mode. It's a very limited free agency mode that they give you. Oh, they're going for the onside. That's not gonna work for you. Sorry. Brett Favre returning the kick to the 30. Brett Favre going to try to go for the dagger here. Ooh, Wilson getting that first down despite the blitz. Hank saying you guys should head up a live tournament. Maybe you're talking about the Super Nintendo version of Tecmo. We might eventually. It's just that there's so much more demand for the original, and then beyond that, there are other games we want to explore. A couple weeks ago we did the NHL '94, and whatnot. Obviously, there's NBA Jam, but there's really a lot of more fun retro sports video games that don't necessarily get the credit they deserve. And that's part of what our I guess our mission is with our channel, the Retro Sports Gamer channel.
First down.
Is just trying to give let people know about those kind of hidden gems that are out there. Super Nintendo's got a lot, Genesis, some on original Nintendo, N64, whatnot. Monday night or Broken Up Pass. Tried to slip it in there. On Monday at Tom Stanky's house, Tom, his brother Matt, and DPS were playing NHL Hits. I really like that game. Doesn't quite get enough attention that it deserves, I feel like. So there's a lot of games to explore and to put into the limelight. Wilson with the dagger, touchdown. Packers going to win this one for sure. Mike Young saying you can lurch with Reggie White and Super Nintendo TSB1. So that's what I'm playing, Tecmo Super Bowl 1. Maybe I'll try some of those lurches. I really blew up the computer in the first game. It was against the Eagles, ironically, right? Because Reggie White played most of his career with the Eagles, or at least in the 80s he did. Free agency, goes to the Packers. So I was playing against the Eagles, and he really just like destroyed them. Got a 4 sacks, I believe, in the first game. And lurching was definitely a part of that. Maybe I'll try some lurching here. There we go. That's what you're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Hank saying I was actually referring to the guys in the chat. They should head off to a live tournament. Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of live tournaments going on. If we're talking about original Tecmo Super Bowl on NES, if you go to tecmobowl.org, there's a forum there about live tournaments, and there's tournaments all over the U.S. You gotta travel to them, but there might be one in your region you can go to. Doom Doomile saying, is Mort still around on this channel? He definitely is. I mean, he's got his own channel too, but especially on Monday nights, he has, he pops up and definitely gets his NHL 94 on, Tecmo Super Bowl, any game we're playing. It's just me tonight playing at home in my apartment, but more definitely a solid staple of the Retro Sports Gamer channel. Wiggy Will saying Saints vs Falcons. What's up? Good to see you in the chat. I don't know if that's a game happening this weekend, or you're requesting a matchup. I see you. So that would be a good matchup, but I'm doing a full season playthrough with the Green Bay Packers, circa 1993. But I'm doing a 3-season. I just decided to do the 3-season format, so that starts with the 1991 season. So these are actually the same opponents that you would play in the original Nintendo Tecmo Super Bowl, but it's obviously on Super Nintendo with the 93 roster. So I got some Brett Favre, I got some Reggie White on my team. So Mike Young saying, you have magnificent lurch skills, thank you. It helps when you have Reggie White, that's for sure. Keith Jackson couldn't get that one. He got the touchdown earlier. Double coverage, but wasn't able to get that one. So my opponents, that one got away from the Dolphins there. Not too impressive. Keith Jackson impressive, but not so much the rest of the guys. I'm going to get one more drink. Packers are 4-0. Ooh. Packers, the 1,064 total yards. Second in passing. Probably dead last in rushing. There we go. Defense, that's right. Number 1 defense, baby. Number 1. Pass them third. Rush them second. That's good to see. Ooh, Favre with 162 pass rating. Not terrible. That's right, Sterling Sharp, 700 yards. What's up? 5 games, 10 touchdowns. That's right, Reggie White, 18 sacks. 4-0, the Packers. I'm going to skip to my 5th game. We're going to play a 5th game. It's going to be my last game of the night. Hoping it'll take 4 videos to get through this full season. I feel like this is a game worth doing a full playthrough for everybody. It's a little different than original Tecmo, but it's fun. Different challenges. Mike Young is saying this channel is dope. I'm playing Tecmo Super Bowl on NES right now, so I'm watching Tecmo while I play Tecmo. As it should be. That's right, Mike. I've definitely done that before. I'm curious what team you are, what your favorite teams are, and all that jazz. So let me know that. I'm gonna, before that's game start, skip ahead to game 5. I'm gonna get one more drink. I'll be right back. All right, we're 4-0. Green Bay Packers, circa 1993. We're playing the 1991 season, though. We're looking at the schedule. We're playing the Rams. We're going to do a little scouting first because we're 4-0. That means my opponent is given a bit of a handicap. That means they're not going to be a slouch no matter who they are. But Rams, we're looking. They got some Jim Everett still. Jim Everett with his 63 pass speed, 50 control, and is in good condition. We got some debuffs. We're talking about 1993 Rams here. We're talking about Jerome Bettis. In good condition, 56 max speed, 50 hit power. What's up? Anthony Thomas, I think he's from the Packers. We got some Henry Ellard. He's in bad condition, though. How about this? Hank, I know you like the Rams in original Tecmo. Not the Rams passing of Tecmo Super Bowl on NES, that's right. Henry Ellard, granted he's in bad condition, but even in average, he's at 31 max speed and a 56 reception. That's terrible. It's not terrible, but compared to what he is in original Tecmo. We got some Flipper Anderson, who's again in bad condition, but even in average, he would be 50-50. So these guys, we got some Kinchin, we got some Chadwick from the Seahawks. Excellent condition. We might even need to put him in. Yeah, probably. 44-44. No way. We're going to put in Chadwick. 31-38. Wow. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not too afraid of these. SNES nerfed the Rams, says Mike Young. Hank knows what's up. NES Rams passing over Super Nintendo Rams passing. I'll tell you what. Little shout out to Hank. He is great with passing teams in original Tecmo Super Bowl, especially the Rams. He knows what's up. Man, if you want to learn how to do time JJs with a passing team in original Tecmo Super Bowl, talk to Hank. He knows what's up. He will show you the way. But like we're saying, this is Super Nintendo. They are different. You gotta do the check down game, the Harris like that.
First down.
Even though I got some Sterling Sharp on my team,
Red 24. Red 24.
he's not the chosen one. That's been one of my best plays all season, the check down to Wilson. Sometimes you just gotta go slow and steady.
Red 24.
Not much blocking there, unfortunately. Favre gonna be forced to find the open receiver here. Oh, we're going Stevens. Stevens is open. I just went ahead out of bounds. I didn't feel like fumbling that. We're just gonna go slow and steady, methodical down the field. Oh, the linebacker getting free.
Ready. Set. Put.
I thought that might have been overthrown. I wanted to check it out anyway, just in case Favre could get that in there.
Blue 43. Blue 43.
Ooh. I saw that linebacker 4 get in there. We're going to go ahead and go for it. I feel like we might be able to make this happen. That's right. Favre just throwing him open like that. So the last play before, I saw the linebacker 4 fill the gap, the main running gap, and I thought maybe I'd be able to slide through. As soon as I realized I couldn't, I was like, I got to bounce this upside, but they dove and got me. So I'm gonna press pass 4 here. I'm gonna try to cover the field with some Jerome Bettis, my strong safety, and I'm gonna try to let Jim Everett beat me with covered catches, and Jerome Bettis beat me, even though I got some help with my front 7. So 3rd and 17, I'm going to try to, 3rd and 17, I might do a little blitz. I'm going to do a little Tony Bennett trying to get Reggie White open. But really my defense is just too much. The Rams don't have that breakaway speed like they do in original Tecmo Super Bowl for Nintendo. And even though my blitz didn't go as planned, I went across the field thinking I could get a block. Turns out that was not smart,
Touchdown.
and they returned it for 6. So can't blame that one on the weather. That was just straight up me being lazy, not getting out of bounds. The only game of this season that was close so far was against the Buccaneers, only because I fumbled a punt return that they returned for a touchdown. So obviously I didn't learn my lesson. Terrell Buckley second fumble. Third fumble. Terrell Buckley. You know what? I was about to put him on the bench. But now I don't think I'm going to. Because 2 fumbles, a fumble on a punt and a fumble on a kick return, that's just hilarious right there. That's hilarious. So I'll play Terrell for the rest of the game, and then he likely won't see the rest of the season. Because he's in the doghouse.
Blue 43.
Ooh, clanks it in. Hank saying Rams negative yardage in position to take the lead. Hey, that's how it goes sometimes. But Terrell trying to redeem himself. Terrell Buckley trying to redeem himself. Terrell Buckley taking it. Terrell Buckley all the way to the 40-yard line. Terrell said, "Give me the ball, coach. I want to redeem myself." I wish I could put him at wide receiver, but I can't.
Blue 48. Put.
We got some Harris. Ooh, I thought that defensive back was peeling off, and he wasn't.
Blue 43.
He's stuck on my tight end.
First down.
Nice run by Wilson for the first down. I used my blocker there. My blocker held the point,
48. Put.
and I was able to kick it up for to get the first down. 2nd and 6. We're gonna go red gun. Try to get a little check down here. Ooh, not much going on. We might get a scramble here for a first down. Ooh, try to get the timed JJ to sharp. I'm feeling stubborn. We're going to go for pass 2. We're going to go for a... I see the man open, Harris. That's what I'm talking about. You got to move the chains. Champions move chains. 2 minutes left. Brett Favre has no fear. Ooh. It's 2nd and 1. You know it's time for the Brett Favre bootleg. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we go for it on 4th down. We get the lead. We don't do field goals. We're the Green Bay Packers. Let's go. We're going to kick it deep to the Rams and try to pin them back. Maybe even get a punt, a Terrell Buckley punt return. Kinchin. Touchback. We're going to go pass 4. We're going to sit back with some Terrell Buckley. I was lazy. I decided to not try to out-tap the quarterback. That's what I do sometimes, just to see if I can tackle him without a tap. Sometimes you can do that. Ooh, Jerome Bettis getting injured. The Rams offense that I already was not afraid of got a little bit less scary.
Brown 52.
I say they aren't scary. Then Lang busts up a big run for 20 yards. Take the bus to the auto shop, says Hank the Wild. That's right. Rams almost in field goal position. Sacked by approximately 10 Green Bay Packers. 2nd and 20. This is going to be a desperate toss, but Reggie White is going to be on the case. You can guarantee it. See, I really don't have anything to fear in this version of the game. There's no breakaway speed for running backs. Football, says the blimp. We got a singer, and we got a keyboardist and a saxophonist. Brett Favre, 66 completion percentage for 100 yards. Rams, only 48 yards on 7 rushes. So the Rams doing some things on the ground. I feel like I'm going to change my strategy on defense. I'm going to call run 1, which gives me some pass protection. And I'm going to be Reggie White, and I'm going to just try to defend the whole field with Reggie. And I'm going to let them do that all day. Because they will fumble eventually.
Round 52. Red 24.
Ooh, Jeff Chadwick with the covered catch on Reggie and a defensive back. Skull, says Pennywise. Clap, clap. Welcome to the chat. We're playing some Tecmo Super Bowl on Super Nintendo. Interception! I'm not sure who it was. It looked like Terrell Buckley with the big pick. We're playing some Tecmo Super Bowl on Super Nintendo. We often play original Tecmo on NES. A lot of it on this channel. I thought we would mix it up a little bit. Play it on Super Nintendo. I'm going to check some conditions here. Brett Favre finally back in average. Mix it up a little bit. We're getting excited about the new NFL season. I check in with the Packers a little bit during the season. Usually it ends up in a heartbreaking season. Aaron Rodgers not living up to the hype, etc. Blah blah blah. But obviously they got the win tonight against the Bears. Wasn't sexy from an offensive standpoint. I checked in just towards the end of the fourth quarter, and excited the Packers got the win. Excited their defense seemed to play really well. Brett Favre getting caught in the backfield. We're going to go run 3, and then we're going to go Favre scramble. See if we can knock this one in. Me Valerie's saying thumbs up. Ooh. So whoever that is just blowing me up from the backfield. I should be smart and go for the field goal. I'm going to be risky and try to get a check down from my running back here. And get the touchdown. So I was prepared to scramble, but wanted the touchdown. I didn't want to It'd only be a 7-point game. Screw that. This is video games. We don't go for field goals. Kenshin taking the touchback. Rams haven't really threatened me. They did get a touchdown, but it was off a punt. Fumble by Terrell Buckley. And to boot, Jerome Bettis, their starting running back, got injured. So I'm just not feeling very threatened. Sure, they got the first down. Well, almost the first down. And then another running back gets injured. How about that? This is some bad luck for the Rams. Wow. We got Lester. Who is this guy? And Jim Everett. This is not the Jim Everett from original Tecmo Super Bowl. Although he can thread the needle within 3 diving Packers. To Flipper Anderson. But again, Flipper Anderson, not from original Tecmo Super Bowl. Same player, just not quite given the attributes that he was in original Tecmo.
Red 24. Red 24.
Oh, I was right there. I was right there. Reel the tape back, I was right there. What's up, Wiggy Will? I see you in the chat saying body bag game. I feel like that was body bag game was like, who was that? Was that the Eagles in Washington, something like that, or Raiders? Kind of a vintage call out there. Glad to see you in the chat. Hope you enjoy some retro sports video games, some Tecmo Super Bowl. Maybe you're a fan of the NFL. Jim Everett almost to the end zone. I'm going to call run 3. I'm going to be Bennett, and I'm going to run up here. Oh, Everett. See, now I'm feeling pretty good that I went for that touchdown on that last drive. Hank saying X. Wiggy Will saying Eagles versus somebody on Monday Night Football. I forget. Yeah, it was somebody. Onside kick for Zendejas.
Round 52.
Ooh, Sharp nearly busting it for a touchdown.
Red 24.
Not quite what I wanted to do. Bit of a mistake. Let's roll that one back.
Red 32. Red 32.
This is video games. We don't go for field goals. Mark Bowers, what's up? Saying Eagles versus Washington, Monday Night Football 92. You know, that feels right. Oh, nice drone tackle there by the Rams. 2-yard gain, really? Is that how you are going to get a 95-yard drive, Rams?
Red 24. Red 24.
Safety. Dagger. Bill Moss, what's up?
Ready, 3-2, put. First down.
Steering jar moving the chain. Mark Bauer saying Bobby Mitchell ended up being their quarterback.
Ready, set, put.
You know, when I get blitzed like that, I gotta go for the time JJ. It's too sweet.
3-2, ready, 3-2, put. Touchdown.
That's right. We just toss it to Stevens for the touchdown. Oh, Bauer is saying Bobby Mitchell ended up being the quarterback because so many guys were injured. Oh man, that's intense.
Good. Touchback. Blue 43. Hut, 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 hut.
3-yard gain. Come on, guys. You're down by 13. Let's go. Hank saying, I thought it was Ernest Biner who was a quarterback in college. Reggie White getting in there. Reggie White cannot be stopped.
Ready, 3-2. Put.
This Packers team is looking good. Looking like the 2019 Packers. Am I right? Oh. Checked on the Lester. He's got a 7-yard gain. That's the ball game. Well, I thought this was going to be my last game of the night, but I'm feeling good despite it being a 2:45. I wasn't quite satisfied with that win. Brett Favre getting 200 yards. Wilson getting some yards on the ground. He's actually my leading receiver, too. Wow. So I'm going to skip ahead, play Game 5. Maybe this little series will only be 3 videos instead of 4. Maybe I'll go 5, 5, and 6 for the games. Gonna grab one more drink, like I said last time. Mike Young saying, I'm enjoying those Rams Classic Colors unis. Yeah, I like them too. For me, that's the Rams. I like how they switched it up to get modern and win a Super Bowl, but 80s colors really pop. Or we've got Green Bay Dallas. Doesn't get more classic than that. We're going to make sure Dallas doesn't have an absolutely abysmal playbook. Ooh, they got some Daryl Johnston You know what? I'm gonna keep it. Let's go with it. 'Cause these aren't the tier 4 these aren't the tier 4 Cowboys from original Tecmo Super Bowl. These are the likely defending champion Dallas Cowboys against the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be a good matchup. If I win this game, I'll feel good about it. Have a good night, Mike Young. Appreciate you checking in the chat. It was a late one. I'm glad you were watching. Me Valerie is saying I used to play NFL Fever for the Xbox back in the day. I never played that one. I'm not curious what that was like. NFL Fever, was it like Madden? Was it a lot different? Mark Bauer is saying that he played it as well. I'm curious if you guys would recommend that game. I'm guessing it's a bit different than Tecmo. But yeah, if you could elaborate on that, I'd be interested to know. And I'm going to let the Cowboys just try to chip away at me. Now that it's 3rd and long, I'm going to blitz with some Tony Bennett. And they're going for the run again. 3 straight runs, Cowboys. And I'm just gonna get out of bounds. I made some mistakes before not getting out of bounds. Gave us some touchdowns. Let's see what this Dallas D has got. Looks like they called run and stuffed me there. And that's really been the play of my season so far. Check down to Stevens. He has a way of getting open far with that nice accuracy. It looks like a dude got chop blocked. That was an interesting animation. Not too familiar with that one. That run through was successful. I'm going to do it again. I see them crashing down with their cornerback 1.
Red 24.
Stevens again. They give me that. I'm going to take it. You know what I'm saying? That's a good 12-yard gain right there. Finally, they guard him. But Clayton's open. You leave the check down, but Mark Clayton, ladies and gentlemen. Brett Favre finding the open man. So Mark Barrows, appreciate you elaborating, saying it's different. It was a Microsoft exclusive for the original system. It was before Madden came out. It was a good game for its time, though Madden was better in gameplay and graphics. I feel you.
First down.
Stevens getting down to the 2-yard line. We're going to do a Brett Favre bootleg.
Blue 48.
Microsoft exclusive. Interesting. A lot of Brett Favre breaks the tackle.
Touchdown.
You know, there are so many games I'm not that familiar with. It's good to hear you guys talk about them. That's partly why we play different games on this channel. You know, there are some people out there might not have even known there was Tecmo on Super Nintendo, trying to show them what this is all about. Show them it's a good game. Only for Xbox, says Mark Bowers. Yeah, I personally... Oh, I was about to say I never had an Xbox. I did borrow one from my brother for a minute. Sounds strange, but I guess he was given an Xbox 360, and I kind of borrowed it for a while. Played some NCAA. Not sure what year it was. Probably 07 or 08. It was pretty fun. For some reason, I took California. Ooh, covered catch. Emmitt Smith.
First down.
I was able to win a championship with California. It was pretty fun. Those NCAA games are fun. Very Madden-like. But, you know, obviously a bit of a different feel. Valerie saying the kick was good. Call play. I've been just spamming run one. If you pick run one, you get more defenders in the box, basically. But also you get a drone or two in coverage. Like you saw my safety drop back. That was likely because I called run one versus a different run play. So I'm spamming run one. I'm trying to make them make big plays like they did a second ago. Ooh! Reggie White, league leader in sacks. Here we go. Mark Bauer was saying I was on PlayStation and Xbox at the time. Yeah, I actually bought a PlayStation recently. Kind of on a whim. I was at the store. You know, the used retro video game and whatnot store. And it was my birthday month. They said you get a 10% or a 20% off of your purchase. I was like, oh crap. Ooh, the diver to Michael Irvin. These are the 90s Cowboys. And so I got that PlayStation. I actually don't have any games for it. So Mark Bowers, if you have a top 5 or if you have any recommendations for PlayStation games, I'll take that into consideration. You know, I'll likely get NBA Jam and NHL 94 for it eventually. But I know there are a lot of good games on PlayStation, obviously. So if you have any must-gets, I'll be interested to hear it. Michael Irvin with the touchdown. I wasn't able to get up there in time. I was trying to cover both sides of the field. What's up, Chief Crazy Buffalo? See you in the chat. Glad you're tuning in late. We got a late stream going on. After work, I checked in and saw the end of the Packers-Bears game. Obviously wasn't high scoring, but as a casual Packers fan, it was fun to see that they did beat their rivals in Chicago. And to start a year that Chicago is really high on themselves, and for good reason. They are really a good team this year, or have the potential to be. So it was kind of fun to see, you know, Packers do that. And I thought, you know, it would be fun to play some Tecmo Super Bowl on Super Nintendo. And, you know, because we get so much original Nintendo Tecmo on this channel. But let's see some Sharp with the diver. Let's see some Super Nintendo. And honestly, I kept it. I was like, if the Bears win tonight, let's do a Bears season. If the Packers win, let's do a Packers season. Packers did prevail. Ooh, drops it. That's too bad. Packers did prevail, so we're starting this Packers season. I'm 4-0 so far. And we're going to see, hopefully we go 19-0 with these Packers. But this is the last game of the night. Flip to Sharp. 4th and 1. We're going for the run 3. It's a very high percentage that I'll get 1 yard on this play. So here we go. First down. I only got 14 seconds as one play, basically. We're not going to mess around. We're going to get that touchdown. Jackie Harris. Brett Favre feeling good. And even though this is supposed to be a pretty big handicap for how many games you win, I'm finding a way to whip my opponents pretty good. Because they don't have that breakout speed. Well, Smith is looking pretty fast. Look at that. But my guy's probably going to catch up. There we go. In original Nintendo, Smith might have taken that to the house, but my guys are able to catch up. Aikman throwing 100%, 90 yards. All right, maybe I should respect that more. Irvin, 3 completions for 82 yards. Smith, because of that last run, got a decent stat line. I got more first downs, though, so I'm proud of that. I'm going to try to get this touchdown here. Really control the game. I do have a 44 max speed running back, which feels good. Mark Clayton, that's right. First down. You don't gotta measure that. You know I have the first down. They're just trying to be drama. You know these refs, they're just trying to be drama. Dang, getting the sack on me really is hard to navigate in the backfield with the quarterback. He used to be able to. Oh, breaking tackles! First down, Marcus Wilson just willing himself. That wasn't even taps. That was just Marcus. You know it's time for a Brett Favre bootleg. Oh, but he gets crashed. We have to go up the gut with Marcus. Up the gut. Bouncing it outside. Marcus to the 1. Nice 4-yard gain. We're going to have to go bootleg again to Brett. Give him that another chance. Brett bouncing it. Touchdown! The young Brett Favre, 1993. So spry. Before his first MVP season, before his Super Bowl, Brett Favre convincingly driving his team down, getting the touchdown. Packers go ahead by 2 touchdowns. Cowboys going to have to find some answers. They're going to have to go deep. They don't want to, but they're going to have to. I'm going to pick pass forward. I'm going to put some heat on. Nah, you're going to have to do better than that. Tony Bennett knows what's up. Ooh, threads the needle to Emmitt Smith over 2 linebackers. Big gainer. I almost sacked him. Then I almost had 2 guys knock it down. This is the 90s Cowboys. This isn't the original Tecmo Super Bowl Cowboys that were unproven. This is the 90s Cowboys. They have some championship experience. Emmitt Smith bounces it outside. Touchdown, Cowboys. That play is proving very difficult to defend. They have a guy up top who burned me already. They have a guy down below I'm worried about. And then they have Emmitt Smith that I should also apparently be worried about. Sheep Crazy Buffalo saying Manny Wilkins going to be next great QB in Green Bay. I don't know about that. He's on the practice squad. People like to get excited about backup quarterbacks in Green Bay, partly because they're not going to play because Aaron Rodgers, and partly because there have been a lot of damn good backup quarterbacks in Green Bay historically. So why not get excited? You know? Another called play by the Cowboys. We're headed into the 4th quarter, and if there's a way to stop the Packers offense, that's it. You call their plays. Thank God Brett is still in average. John Stevens, 50-38. That's not a bad receiver right there. Sterling Sharp isn't bad, though. So that's not too exciting. $38-44. I like to see that. You know what? It's time to send Robert Brooks deep, my friends. It's time to send Robert Brooks deep, my friends. I should have checked it down. Didn't want to. I wanted to go to Robert Brooks, baby. First down. What's up? When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Just a couple 2-yard gain by Marcus Wilson. Nothing exciting, but controlling the ball, that's for sure. Brett Favre gets hit, but not before he gets the first down, moving the chains. It's the Green Bay Packers. 1993.
Ready, set, put.
Brett Favre, baby, finding Stevens at the tight end position. They put him out wide because they want Brooks to stretch the field. Stevens, it's too early to say dagger. But can the Cowboys, the 90s Cowboys, come back from 2 scores? Packers 4-0, threatening to go 5-0.
Ready, 24.
Throwing into double coverage, Troy Aikman. He had a couple guys open. Crazy Chief Buffalo saying, I saw him play at Arizona State University, and he was better than Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson in college, and he will do it in the NFL. Trust me on this one. You know what? I have no reason to not trust you, because I don't really follow college. Incomplete. I was there. You know, I have no eye for how a guy is going to translate from college to pro. It's just kind of like... Oh, nice catch by Novacek in coverage over Leroy Butler. So you might be right. The only way to tell is in a couple years when he is on another team. He's not. If he's on the practice squad of the Packers, which I think he is, he's not going to get any real time, obviously. So he'll have to go to another team, and maybe they'll give him a shot. What? I could not catch Emmitt Smith. I was there the whole time. But I'd rather it be a ball game than not, to be honest. These are the 90s Cowboys. No good! And it's essentially over. That was the dagger right there. Honestly. It's a 2-score game. There are no extra points in 1993. 8-point game. It's 2 scores. It's over. All I gotta do is chuck it to Robert Brooks deep. Robert Brooks, baby. Jalen Sharp moving the chains. That's the diver. Right. And I'm still picking past 2.
Blue 43, blue 43.
Out of his reach. Shameful. Let's try that again, Bobby. Let's try that again.
Ready, set, put.
Robert Brooks getting on the stat sheet. And 3 seconds left, last play of the game. We're just going to go bootleg Brett Favre here. And see what happens. 1 yard. It was actually pretty dumb because he could have got injured. It might have derailed my season. That's funny. Favre and Aikman, 77%. How often do you see that? Basically, they were both 7 for 9 on passing, I think is what that is. Favre getting 289 though. And actually Robert Brooks is top receiver. But obviously spreading the love with 289 yards. Packers 14 first downs, really controlling the game. And Emmitt Smith, the leading receiver for the Cowboys, as well as the rusher, obviously, almost 100 yards. Smith, a huge game. Aikman played well, but the Cowboys' defense just wasn't that impressive. I keep saying it's going to be my last game, but I'm really feeling it. 3:15 in the morning. Packers 5-0. Let's just keep going. Let's do one more. Hopefully get that 6th win. And make this season just a 3-video series. Green Bay Packers, circa 1993. We're going to see how many sacks Reggie White has. I'm going to guess 24. It's got to be quite a bit. Will anyone stop Reggie or the Packers offense? It must be the bye week. It's been a minute since I've been skipping. Here we go. Week 8. Packers Bears. What a way to end it. Packers Bears. First NFL leaders. Reggie White, baby. 20 sacks. I thought it was going to be more, but 20 is formidable, obviously. Passing. I'm not in first. I'm not happy about it. Brett Favre, 164 rating, 16 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not bad. 1282. It's the completion percentage that hurts him. That's how you own your division right there. Crazy Buffalo saying, one more and I'm done. He said, that's right. I don't know. If you feel good, you feel good. Am I right? Packers 5-0. The more you win, the more you get thirsty, though. Packers 6-0. What? I thought it was 5-0. Screw it. Let's go. One more. One more. So they're playing the Bears. I got to make sure they don't have an absolutely abysmal playbook. I'll allow it. Harbaugh gets a huge improvement between original Tecmo and this game. This game, he's a decent quarterback. In original Tecmo, he's one of the worst quarterbacks. Peter Tom Willis. You got to put in the Peter Tom. You got to put in the Peter Tom. Craig and Neil. Neil getting a bit of a drop in statistics. We're actually going to put in Lewis. Waddle 38-44, Davis 44-63. Davis getting a boost there. Wolford 63 max speed. Are you kidding me? Here come the Bears! The Bears. Wolford, one of the carryovers from the 80s Bears dynasty, a great defensive back in original Tecmo Super Bowl.
Set. Put.
Chuck up to Waddle. JJ Waddle. Huge gainer for the Bears. The Bears, I got to tell you, are going to be happy even if they just get a field goal. I'm going to try to get it around the corner with Pop here. Wendell into coverage. That could have been picked. You got to be careful. You're not going to get 2 lucky throws in a row. Nice one by Lewis. Up the gut. He's almost got the TD. 25-yard gainer. Crazy Buffalo saying, can't wait to see who gets the MLB wildcard spots. So I've actually been a little checked out from that. A month ago, the Brewers were kind of in the mix, and now they're not really, I feel like. So who do you got your eye on? Who do you feel like can really shake things up if they get into the wild card?
Set. Put.
Ooh, I felt like if I double teamed with Reggie, I might be able to blow into the middle of the line there, but I wasn't able to. Darren Lewis with the touchdown. still can't say I'm too scared of the Bears offense because they had that one big play that was a JJ pass, and that was pretty much luck when the computer does that, you know? So it's like it's not like they really it's not like they really got me. It was just kind of a lucky play. So Chief Crazy Buffalo is praying for Arizona to get in the National League. Stevens getting that first down, 15-yard gainer for Stevens. He's feeling at home at that tight end spot, even though he's a running back. I really like having Robert Brooks stretch the field at the RB2. That way I still have there we go. That's one way to scramble. You beat the one blitzer and then you just scramble. Stevens getting the first down, moving the chains. 18-yard gainer. Let's try to put it on the ground a little bit. Chief Crazy Buffalo saying Oakland to host Tampa in the American League. So I guess that's been decided. I guess it is early September. So that has been decided. Oakland to host Tampa. Nostalgically, Oakland, I enjoy them. We're talking back in the Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire days. Late 80s and whatnot. RBI Baseball 2, honestly. So that's kind of nostalgic. Obviously, they're, much different team now. Well, I was just trying to get the time JJ, throwing it into coverage. But, passively, I wouldn't mind seeing Oakland in the playoffs. 3rd and 10. Big third down here for the Packers. Going to the old classic, Wilson. We're going far bootleg, 1st and 6. If you leave him open, he's going to get a touchdown every time. Marcus Wilson. Packers Bears. It's tied at 7 early in the second period. Bears showing they can move the football, but was it luck? They got one big pass play on a JJ. Wolford says, let's take it at the 20. I'm going to call some run one and make the Bears beat me in the air again. Called run, and my drones were on the case. 3rd and 2. I'm going to pick pass one. Look for that play action. Try to get Reggie involved here. We got a big gainer by Lewis. All right. Bears threatening. Gonna have to go back to run one. Drop back with Butler. Boom! Big sack by Butler. I read that play action glove. 3rd and 20. We're teeing off with Tony Bennett and a Reggie White. I should have taken that play action out of their playbook, but you know, I'm 6-0, and I just anticipate the computer being a little more challenging than that. Granted, it's a tie game, but they haven't done anything. Ooh, I got to do a safety. What? I forgot to do a kneel, I guess. I thought if they tackled me, it would just be a, you know, touchback. It's a little embarrassing. It's okay. It's okay. Feel a little guilty. I'm going to try to not sniff out that play action anymore. In fact, I'm just going to call pass one.
Ready, set, put. Ready, set, put.
That's right. They don't got good quarterbacks. I left him open, and he couldn't connect. Give me the ball. Give Brett the ball. That's right. Boom! All right, Stevens is a max speed 50, so I want to use that. Couldn't there. I would like to use that to my benefit.
Blue 43,
I don't know why I passed that. I guess I thought I was open. Big mistake by Brett Favre.
ready, set, put. Blue 48, put. First down.
All right, thanks to a big Brett Favre faux pas and a miscue on my return. Packers are around 7-9 at half. I don't have many yards though. 5 rushes for 7 yards. I'm not beating them in first downs. I'm going to try to get my running backs more involved because I do. Well, last period, I had that. Well, I could actually change the playbook. That's awesome. You know what? We're going to change a couple plays. See how that goes for us.
First down. Blue 48, put. 24. Red 24. Put. Put. First down. Red 24. Put. Blue 48. Put. First
Mark Clayton,
down.
that's right.
Blue 48. Put. 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 Brown 52. Hut. 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 Blue 43. Hut. Touchdown.
Big score for the Packers. Marcus Wilson from the tight end position, getting open. Pressure on the Bears to respond.
Good. Touchback. Brown 52. Hut. 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 Sack. Red 32. Put. 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 Blue 48. Put. 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 Sack. Red 32. Put. 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 First down. Brown 52. Hut. Red 32. Put. Blue 48. Put. Put. First down. Blue 43. Hut. Blue 43. Blue 43. Hut. First down. Blue 48. Put. Put. First down. Blue 48. Blue 48. Put. Touchdown.
Oh, maybe the dagger. Too early to tell. We don't know. But, big play. Brett Favre to Stevens. Thought of the drive by the Packers. No good. Still 11 points. There's no 2-point conversion. It's a two-score game. It'll be 2 touchdowns for the Bears. Let's see if they can do it. I'm just going to sit on pass forward with Terrell Buckley.
First down. Red 32. Put. 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 First down.
Bears at midfield. Not really threatening, though.
Red 24.
Chief Crazy Buffalo saying, I just realized I haven't had pizza in a month. Can't remember a longer period of time without eating pizza. Dude, you gotta get some pizza, man. I picked up some mushroom truffle pizza situation from the grocery store, aka Trader Joe's. I'm looking forward to diving into that maybe tonight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's never a bad time for pizza, ever. So, let's see.
Red 32. Put. 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 Put.
Minute and a half. Bears got to get 2 touchdowns. They don't seem too urgent. Oh, nice play. But it's not enough. It's not nice enough. We're going deep to Brookskis.
Blue 43. Blue 43. Hut. 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 Red 24. Red 24. Put.
Boom with the diver to Brookskis.
First down.
I told you what I was doing, and they could not stop me. End of the game. I was too lazy to pick another play. 28-9. Packers 7-0. Stevens 9 rushes for a tough 21 yards. Brett Favre, back-to-back games with 77% completion. 279 yards and an interception. A lot of checkdowns. Stevens, the leading receiver, 5 completions for 92 yards. Packers again controlling the game, 12 first downs. So, Green Bay Packers season going, still happening. NFC Central, we're 7-0, controlling the division. Can't wait to play those Vikings. They've been on our heels at 6-2. As early as tomorrow, Saturday. We'll show those Vikings what we got. Yeah, Packers leading sacker Reggie White Still with 20 sacks. Didn't get any that last game. That's okay. Brett Favre improves in his percentage, passing percentage, but he's still at a 164 passer rating because of that interception. Receiving, scaling sharp, 845 yards, leading the league. That's your Green Bay Packers, circa 1993, Tecmo Super Bowl, Super Nintendo. Yeah, 7-0. We're going to continue this series soon. Thanks to everyone who tuned in to watch. It's late, but I appreciate you checking in. We'll be playing soon on this channel, the Retro Sports Gamer channel. We like to play a lot of the classic retro sports video games. Also some of the ones that get less attention, such as Tecmo Super Bowl on the Super Nintendo. A lot of good sleeper games on the Super Nintendo in the sports category. So played a good solid 7 games for you tonight. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoy the new 2019 NFL season if you are a fan. If not, hope you're having a good beginning to your fall, and hope you guys like and subscribe and check in soon. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.